So here we are at New Sense. This is Pratibha Raman giving you an Ugadi special, and who best than having one of the most beautiful actresses of Kannada cinema, and that's Ragini Dwivedi with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Festival wishes to you and to all the viewers. I think you're doing something really cool, so I wish you all the best for that.
Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot.
No, I think that, especially women should support women. I think empowerment is something that is really required, and it's like the moment that everyone should come and support one another. And I think that there is a huge space that is now to be filled when true journalism or true media coverage is concerned. So I really like speaking to people who are out there, honest. So that's cool.
Thank you so much for that again. So we start off on a sweet note, and sorry, it's like a
I think healthy, yeah.
healthy arrangement. Yes, true. So we have a bite of the apple. It anyway keeps us healthy as the day goes on.
A healthy take on all the heavy food that you're eating during Ugadi, yeah, right.
True. So talking of Ugadi, do you really follow this festival closely, and what does it mean to you?
It's not really technically celebrated in my house, but I've celebrated with so many friends. I've celebrated in so many public functions. I've traveled like across for this festival, and because unfortunately, because of the whole situation and crisis that we are facing right now with Corona, and with all the restrictions that we have, it is. It's kind of sad that you can't celebrate festivals publicly now, but I miss that, and I just hope that it comes back really soon.
Yeah, I mean, all of us for that matter, right? Since we are dwelling on the topic of Ugadi, generally the festival is marked with Bevu Bella, which means bittersweet.
Yeah.
So, what are your bittersweet memories?
Who's an independent woman in the society or in the industry or anywhere when you're a working woman, from the time you start your journey till the time you per se complete it, it's like an ongoing process of bitter and sweet, especially for women. And why I say this is because at every stance, every woman would have faced a bitter experience or a sweet experience. So I think it's just how you handle it, and how you look at it as an opportunity to learn something from or grow out of. Constantly there is this thing that they always want to target women who are independently trying to grow and trying to make a name for themselves. So I just personally believe that you have to stand up for yourself. You can't really depend on anybody in any which way. And the moment you learn how to stand up for yourself, automatically everybody else will stand for you. True. So yeah.
I'm sure there have been like new life lessons that you have learned, new perspectives. Ugadi is also a festival that marks new beginning. So would you say there are some life lessons? For instance, for me, it has always been about knowing who's the person who stands by me, knowing the true exterior of a person or the interior of a person. Has that been a life lesson for you as well?
See, I'm a very people's person. I am a very believing person, and I believe that that's a really good characteristic trait that I have as an individual, and I wouldn't want to change that for anybody or anything. But I don't expect anybody to be the same way as I am, and I don't really judge or not judge anybody for it. I just looking at how I am and how I am with other people, and what works for me as an individual, and what gives my heart happiness. So I'm like that. I mean, I don't really expect anything from anybody. So also now they say that when you expect things from people, then you get hurt. अरे भाई उसने ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया, क्यों नहीं किया? Don't expect anything from anybody.
But what's remarkable about you, Ragini, is that you just came back, and then things are just absolutely normal. You're back into business, you're back into action, and that is one of the most inspirational characteristics to me. And so, how has the film industry treated you? Especially with a newer perspective now.
See, I'll tell you what, they have, the industry, I'm a blessed person. The industry has always loved me because I worked really, really hard. I don't have any godfathers. I'm not a star kid, or I'm not a political kid. I'm not from that, background where anybody had to do me favors to. I have built everything from scratch. The name that stands today, Ragini Dwivedi, the empire that I have created for myself, is myself, all my work. So I take pride in it. It's been awesome. Like, the industry has always loved me, and more so my fans, the people who like my followers, my supporters, my well-wishers. they have really, like, stood by me. My strength comes from them. So yes, I feel blessed that. And I don't know if it's the right way. I'm just doing what my heart is feeling. Like, I'm obviously but naturally healing on the process, because I have suffered immense trauma. I wouldn't, if I say I haven't, I'd be lying, because it is something that, it is extremely traumatic for me and my family what happened, and we feel extremely targeted, and we feel extremely hurt by the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, if I cry, I don't think anyone's going to come and wipe your tears. Why would you want to cry? Everything is a lesson, everything is a learning. You need to take it in your stride and just move on.
Um, Talking of films, you have like a whole new set of projects lined up, including one I think where you're dunning a police officer. How does that feel? Because this is the second time, I guess, you're dunning the role of a police officer.
I played about 2-3 times. I played, but like a proper cop, I played only Ragni IPS, and we are looking at doing a franchisee of it sometime soon. Yes, I have some really interesting films that I'm doing. I'm exploring different genres as usual so 2020 was like a complete dead lull year for everybody, right? And we were intending to do 2-3 films before the lockdown, but when it didn't happen, 2021, where I'm focusing at doing some really strong content driven films, specifically targeting topics and communities that haven't been targeted before or spoken about before, because I think it's really important. So Karva 3 is again about a very sensitive topic of the society, which I'm really proud to be presenting because it's very close to my heart. And Johnny Walker is again, it's got multiple shades. So she's got this very feminist side to her, but she's also like a tough cop, and it's a very intelligent, very diversified, very subtle officer. I don't think I'm wearing a khaki in the film, but I don't know if they create a scene now suddenly. And yeah,
So you're in Mufti throughout.
yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's a really cool mufti. We're planning some really cool looks for the whole, film. And since it's a pan-India film, the look and the feel of it has to be really national and international. And the script work is now going on and all that, so working on that. And then there's some 2-3 other interesting films that I'm looking at doing. Again, multilingual films. I've signed about 5, but I'm yet to announce the rest.
Oh, lovely.
Waiting.
Lovely. So that is indeed new beginning then.
I personally tell people that I am healing myself. I am doing my Bhagavad Gita classes. I am doing my workouts. I'm indulging in activities that just uplift the mind and bring in a lot of positivity, because I'm generally a very positive vibes person. I believe that vibes exist, and if you really have something that's bothering you, if there's something that you want to talk about or tackle or handle, just deal with it. So yeah.
My final question. Shooting during this COVID period, and especially during a time when theaters are coming up with restrictions in the seating capacity, how does that feel for you, when you do not have a full house in the theaters?
I'm severely upset about the whole thing. In my honest opinion, now I think you are supposed to carry a certificate when you enter the theater, and it's a 50% occupancy is what I heard as of today afternoon. And it's quite disturbing, because it really affects the films. Like, our audiences are local masses, it's not just multiplexes. Because I did a lot of intense work during the time of Corona. We were actively doing work with a lot of people. We did so much of we did about 10,000 meals every day. We did ration kits, like thousands of things that we supported the technicians. But how much can you, even though everybody came out to support each other, help each other, people need their daily jobs, and it's really not looking great. I mean, all we need to right now do is uplift people and uplift everybody, and we're just going I don't know what direction we're going in. And for the people who are not maintaining it, they're not maintaining social distancing, they're not wearing masks, and for people who actually need the help that they need, the restrictions are being imposed on them, right? So it's just quite devastating right now.
But let's hope the devastation kind of eases off with every festival that we celebrate together. Thank you so much, Ragini, for this, and look forward to the role in Mufti. Yes.
Oh, thank you. I think you seem like a person who likes Mufti roles. Huh?
Oh, absolutely. Right. Thank you so much, viewers, and happy Ugadi to you. Maybe you should also wish them.
Okay, I'm gonna finish eating first. Okay, I want to wish each and every one of you a very happy Ugadi. Please support and promote this channel as much as you can. Give all your love, and may this year be amazing for everybody. Stay happy, be positive, keep smiling, and if you need anything, any kind of help from any of us, we're always here.